might get the real tears now.
Everyone's spicy and it tastes bad. Oh my.
Hello everybody, my name is John Dorsley. I'm the Manager of Outreach and Engagement here at United Way of Toledo, and I'm back with another episode of the Uniters. Today we're doing a Hot Ones Challenge with Community Learning Center stars. I'm here with Taylor and Hilaree, and we're going to be eating some hot sauce, and they'll be telling a little bit about their programs and what they're doing for students in the community. Before we get started, how you both feeling?
Nervous.
Excited.
Alright, so with that, we'll do our first hot sauce, which is the jalapeno pepper sauce.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
First, tell me about CLC Stars.
Community Learning Centers, we started back in 2001 when we saw a need in the community for before and after school programs. Currently we run in 8 school districts within Wood and Lucas County and 10 schools, and we're excited to be offering before and after school programming as well as summer programming for our students and families.
So now I've been to the Mommy Makers program. Now we're at Rossford. Is there any difference with what you're doing between the schools or any other schools?
Mm-hmm. So most of our schools are very similar. However, those are actually 2 that are a little bit separate. So Mommy Makers is a intervention program that Mommy District hired us to perform at their school, and then Rossford is more of our typical STARS program, but we also do some intervention programming here as well.
Awesome.
And Rossford is a lot larger than Mommy Makers. So right now we currently have, what are we at, 60?
We're averaging about 65 a day in our Rossford program.
Yeah, and Mommy only has around 30, so pretty big difference.
So our second hot sauce is the chipotle pepper sauce.
I actually did pretty good in the last one. I'm pretty proud of myself.
You already kind of went into kind of what you're doing, so I guess I'd be curious to know, so how do you feel that, you know, offering before and after school programming is really helping our students become better students, more engaged in school and learning and things like that?
I'm always so chewing. You guys chew so fast compared to me. So I think a really big part of it is that, you know, these kids sit in classrooms all day, and by the time they get to us, they're squirrely and they're ready for some fun. And so we are different because we have outdoor enrichment time with the students. We spend a lot of time doing a social emotional learning with the students. So currently this school year we're doing Spot. It's this really fun, I think his name is Scribble, or his name is Spot, and Scribble's inside of him. And so he's like a little emotional stuffed animal thing, and it has all these little balls of emotions inside of him. And so that's really a really fun thing that we do with the kids every Wednesday that keeps us different from what they do in the classroom. But the outdoor enrichment aspect, the social emotional learning aspect, we do curriculum, so we do reading and math, success maker, daily, and then of course the fact that, you know, they're not just sitting in a classroom with 18 other kids their age. This is, you know, grades K through 5 or K through 6, depending on where they're going. And so they're getting a diverse age group that they're with in the afternoon, and I think, and in the morning, and I think that's helpful as well. Anything else to add?
We do our own curriculum called Discovery Zones. So every week is themed based on a new theme. I think this week is Spy Week, which is actually one of my favorites. And so everything that we do within the STEM the STEM curriculum, the reading, the math, everything is themed around the Spy Week kind of theme.
That's awesome too.
That's awesome to know. So time for our next sauce. So this is the extra hot pepper sauce.
Why do I get more and more nervous as this goes? Oh my god.
Alrighty, so in this age of kids, we know a lot of kids are gaming, a lot of kids are on TikTok, and I can imagine, you know, you've probably seen a lot of different dances and stuff after school. So what are some dances you've had to learn just to keep up with the kids?
I know they really tried to teach us flossing, but we were not successful.
I can't
in that. Yeah, that's the moving your legs and your arms opposite.
What is that one though?
No, what do you say is like probably the one you're most comfortable or you're most proficient at of all the dances? And you can even bring in like TikTok dances, because I know there's always all these TikTok dances.
Oh boy. None, but I will always attempt it. I think it's actually funnier just because they know I epically stink. Rossford loves dancing. Maybe at the end we can have them dance with us.
Some dancing.
We'll find the kids to do the dance.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I say let's just do a dance right now.
Oh God.
All right, let's go. All right, wow, that was a lot of fun. All right, so now to the next hot sauce. We have the red Savina pepper sauce. Cheers.
Cheers. That was nasty.
So now I did some searching on your Instagram, and there's some pictures that I found that I think really help obviously show off what you all do. So I was wondering if you would be able to kind of walk through and tell me what's going on in them.
Let's do it. I do run our Instagram, so I'm curious to see what you got.
All right. So the first one is
Family game night.
What site is that?
That's Lake. Okay, so CLC, we actually created these family night bins. And so we came up with, how many are there? 10? 10 different themed bins. And it gets hotter the more I talk.
Some of the themes are like this game night. We have a weather one. We have a cafe. We have like a Halloween themed one. And so we ask our sites to have at least 5 family nights a year where they invite families. They play games. They do educational components. We learn about our PAC's positive action. We usually provide some food and opportunities to win prizes. So it's a good time to kind of meet together. So this is a game night themed one at our Lake site.
Oh, this was for Cooking Week, and so part of our Discovery Zones, we get every week the theme changes, and so this was Cooking Week, and they had to create chef's hats out of tissue paper, and that's here at Rossford. Actually, they did a really good job.
Right, awesome.
Little ratatouille.
Okay.
Here. Okay. So every site at a certain amount of time, they rotate who our program assistant of the month is. And so at this time, this was Miss Jocelyn, and which is also a Rossford staff member. And so we post it all over social media who we're shouting out. And then we also do students as well. So we have like PAs of the month, and then we have stars of the month, which is kiddos. So.
And what would make someone a PA of the month?
Being dependable, showing up on time, being positive.
Bringing the fun.
Yes,
Talk about
so much fun.
You know, like,
yep, staying peppy, positive, bringing fun, staying interactive with the kids. You know, so much actually. Our program assistants are amazing.
Awesome. All right, cool, awesome. Well, thank you for explaining your Instagram to me.
Thank you.
So, our next sauce, we're almost done, is the scorpion pepper sauce.
I love how you gotta say it like that too, like real slow, you know, like you just build up.
All right. So I know social emotional learning is a big part of the curriculum here. I know you want to help teach the students to help the students understand that. So I did some digging and looking for some social emotional learning activities for us to do. I found sometimes doing art and saying like, how do you feel in a certain moment is a good way to do that. So I'd like for us to each take like a little bit of time to say how we're feeling right now in this moment.
Oh my God.
And here, let's show off what we did. 1, 2, 3. As you can tell, some of us are feeling a little bit more
spicy
than others, but
you don't even have a nose.
It does. It's just very pale.
Oh.
all right.
And you're all
So when you have like the kids do stuff like this, what does this like teach them or help them with?
I think the first step is just like acknowledging how you're feeling, and that, you know, putting a name to how you're feeling and what an emotion is typically the first step to either moving past it or understanding it or those kind of things.
Awesome. All right, cool. All right, last sauce. This is the Carolina Reaper. And honestly, I feel like you maybe won't be able to talk before after this. So before we get it, any last minute like announcements, information, news, updates that you want to share?
Summer is almost here.
Yep, summer's almost here.
And we're very excited for our summer programming. We have students all day through the summer, 6:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. We do lots of fun curriculum. We go on field trips, pool days, splash days.
Our theme this summer is Tomorrowland, so we're jumping into the future. And so everything is futuristic and spacey, and it's going to be a really fun summer this year with all of our staff. And if you're looking for a summer job, we also are hiring program assistants as well.
Awesome. And then where is the best way to find any information, like your website, social media, like those things?
Yep, you can head to our Facebook, CLC Stars, or you can go to www.wcesc.org and click on the Community Learning Centers.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'd like to thank you both for joining me for this
Thank
challenge.
you.
And without further ado,
Cheers.
cheers.
Got this.
A few moments later.
You might get the real tears now.
It was spicy and it tastes bad. Oh my.
Cool. No, it's actually been a while since I had that. That's actually like mad